Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centaurian 753 with a new series from Geopolitical Simulator 4, Power and Revolution. You guys have been waiting for this a while, I assume. This is the 2019 edition. Sorry it took me so long to get this one going. I had some issues with the downloading of it, and we're going to go ahead and start with a highly demanded series from one of our Patreon, Brooklyn Rage. Thank you very much for your Patreon support there, sir. We're going to do a MICROSTATE series. And I think I had said, let's see here. I was going to plan to do like a scenario for this. Because MICROSTATE, let me just go over real quick. If I did the actual new game, free mod rule, there it is. If we're looking at microstates, let's see what the options are here. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Alright. What? That was weird. Free mode rulers. Why is that so limited? Are you? Oh, okay. Whew. All right, that scared the crap out of me. Excuse my language. So Andorra is not available. That was one that was mentioned there on the channel. We don't have Andorra. I don't remember what other ones were mentioned. There is no. Let's see, there's no Liechtenstein, there's no San Marino, there's no Vatican City, so a lot of those microstates that were talked about and suggested just don't exist, so I apologize. But one that does exist, Singapore. We're going to play Singapore, I think, but not here. I am going to do a scenario where we do groundbreaking mission. Plan and successfully complete a space mission that no nation has achieved. There it is. So we're going to do groundbreaking mission with Singapore, which is technically a microstate. It's a city-state. It has a population of 6 million. It's a city, really. I think it's like, how many square miles here? 268 square miles. That's pretty big. It's basically an island. Looks like it was authoritarian. We're gonna keep that going. So, Elon Musk, look at that. That's interesting they put him there. If you get up every morning and think the future is going to be better, it's a bright day. Otherwise, it's not good. Good point there, Elon, Mr. Musk. Okay, so we're going to play as Singapore. The goal is to some microstate game. We're going to try to get to space, do something in space that no other nation has done. Probably going to be a short series, requested by Patreon, like I said. And originally the Patreon just asked for one episode, but we'll give it a little bit of a series here. Just FYI, I'm probably going to have two other series coming out pretty quickly after this one, or maybe simultaneously. I was going to do some tutorials, but again, this is kind of being heavily requested, so we're going to go ahead and do this before the tutorials. I still might do a couple tutorials, maybe one on economics, one on budgeting. I think those were two those sort of planned out already. I haven't had time to do them. And I haven't had the 2019 edition yet, so I still really don't have much time to be making these videos because I do have to pay my taxes, and tax day is coming. And I also have tons of grades to do for students, but real quick, getting a quick 30-minute episode, you know, I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to spend 30 minutes of my life doing something I want to do. It's allowed. Okay. We'll just listen to this, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be different. Ooh, interstellar wishes.
From the large observatory of our space agency, our chief of staff announced the agency's wishes for the new year. He highlighted the admirable work of our engineers and predicted the beginning of a new era for our space research program with an ambitious government commitment. He said, in this harsh world, it's more crucial than ever for mankind to turn their eyes to the heavens and their minds to the stars.
Nice speech. Who is it? What was that? That wasn't me. Alright, so MICROSTATE, you can see here. Very, very small. MICROSTATE. Look at this. Wow, look at those buildings. That looks really cool, actually. I wonder if this is new for the new 2019. I heard that 2019 was going to have some improved graphics, so this looks like, I haven't seen this before. We've got, like, skyscrapers here. This is crazy. And there's a boat. Wow. Okay, there's been boats before. Freighter. They're not paused? Come on, give me a break. Wow, that plane just goes vertical. Meeting request with Armenia. What, Armenians? Alright, let me just take a look at what's going on here. Carbon tax. Minister of the Environment. Minister of the Environment says, Prime Minister, several countries have already instituted a carbon tax on their carbon dioxide emissions. This is something new to 2019 edition, I think. It has proven to be a deterrent. More importantly, can be reinvested into ecological transitions. Globally, it has been successful in curbing those emissions that are responsible for a significant portion of the rise of temperatures. I think that's also in the new edition. I think you can, like, lose land mass in this. I would suggest that we also implement it so that we too play a role in building new world sustainable for all of us. That's interesting. I like that last line there, because that sort of hints towards some sort of diplomatic reputation, which in this groundbreaking mission scenario, I think we're gonna need. Excuse me. Because cooperation with other countries will help. I don't know if we need to do this solo or not. Let's check this out. Every year we examine the level of CO2 emissions. This is Climate Objectives Reminder. Every year we examine the level of CO2 emissions worldwide. We personally inform every world leader of their progress. Prime Minister is now going to personally inform each leader of the projections related to global warming around the world, and especially the collective efforts implemented for reducing emissions of CO2. This is going to be interesting. I should do like a whole climate change series, I think. So we are coming at the beginning of each year until 2030. The date which, as you recall, we set for the goal to reduce CO2 emissions by 45% in comparison to today. Get to work, and we'll see you in the next year. I forgot to look at what the timeline was for our scenario here. Prime Minister, in order to combat global warming, we can of course reduce CO2 emissions, but it's also possible to look at CO2 capture as a solution. There are various types, and they would not only help lower emissions immediately, but also absorb some CO2 that has been accumulating in the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution. Add to that a process that converts captured CO2 into usable hydrocarbon to use as fuel, and it becomes a source of renewable energy. These processes are still experimental, but by investing in the sector and in research, and then developing the necessary infrastructures, this could prove to be very effective in regards to our goals on global warming, as well as profitable on the economic level. Very interesting. Armenia? Come on. Sure, what the hell? Or what the heck? Sorry, excuse me. Pardon my language. Alright, so let's take a look. We are Singapore. Hold on. Wait a minute. I can't even click on the country. That's how small this country is. Oh, that says Indonesia. I can't even click on Singapore. Why is it Indonesia? Whatever, okay. So I guess this... I can't even click on my country. That's how small of a state this is. That's how much of a microstate we have. If you click off Sumatra, Malaysia. You gotta be kidding me. I can't click on this. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, Singapore is a republic. Like I said, 6 million people, GDP of 346 billion. It's authoritarian. Authoritarian republic? Sure. Political party is right-wing. Very capitalist here. The capital is Singapore itself. There's one region. It's tropical climate. Less than 1% of the world's GDP. 2% growth, almost 3% growth. Unemployment's down below 2%. And inflation's down at 1%. That's beautiful economic numbers there. I love those economic numbers. And GDP per capita, 57,000. That's a lot. Not much of an army, but I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's take a look at our taxation and budget situation. We gotta get off that. There we go. We have a budget excess. You start with a budget excess. I guess this isn't that challenging. We start with a budget excess of $6 billion. That's amazing. Alright. So I don't think we need to increase taxes at all. Public debt is $391 billion. What I need to do is go to space. So let's take a look at what we need, what we have to do here. Mars 1. You know what? Why don't we go to Uranus? Sorry. I think that works, though, wouldn't it? Is there any missions here? What's this? Objective Uranus. Orbital probe. I feel like I'm being inappropriate here. Let's see. Construction and launch site. Construction and launch of a space probe that will orbit the celestial body in the solar system. This mission will allow us to gather a lot of scientific data, cartography, composition of soil, and atmosphere and meteorology. That's fantastic. Alright, what do we need to do? List of countries having initiated this program. I don't think I can do it. Gotta find something. Well, they initiated it, but they didn't complete it, right? I don't know if that counts. Is there anything that hasn't been initiated? Neptune. The United States has probably initiated everything. Pluto. Yeah. Alright, let's do Uranus. Alright, cold gas giant. It was discovered only recently in the modern era because of its weak light. Its atmosphere is composed mainly of hydrogen and helium. Lots of information here. Maybe we could do... Can you land on it? I thought it was a gas giant. How do you land on a gas giant? Technology required. We need operating satellite or probe. Place in orbit. Space probe construction. Heavy and medium rockets, which I don't think we have any of that. Alright, so I guess I should try to do some other stuff first before we decide on how we're going to build towards this. Satellite construction is complete. So we need to get... Let's get some light rockets. Chemical engineering... Okay, I probably should have looked into this a little bit more because I haven't played this game in a while and I forget exactly everything I need to do. Rocket engine propellant. That sounds like research I need to do. Alright, let's check the research area here. Discoveries. Okay, this would probably help. Programs. Singapore have any programs? We have none. Discoveries. Discoveries in the world. Are these our discoveries versus the world discoveries? Launch a program. I did it. I was here before. What else can we launch around? I don't think I have any space technology. Satellite. Operating satellite probe we don't have. Alright, before validation of the program, this is a lot. Project leader determines the program budget as long as it's not partnered with another country. Let's see if I can... Let me look into research here. No, that's not what I want. Stay in space research. What exactly are we? We have no budgets. Alright, so that's, first of all, that's an issue. I need to improve my budgets. Let's see if I can just add a star to each one of these. Space propulsion. What happens if I go all the way? It's not that much money. But I'm not sure I need these guys right away. Or exobiology. I might be able to just achieve a mission with some sort of propulsion. So I'm going to go ahead and initiate budgeting for space propulsion, physics of the universe, and astronomy. That'll take about a week. Launchpad we don't have. We're going to have to use somebody else's. Programs. Alright. Venus. Nobody's got that. Ah! And no one's even initiated it yet. This type of program has not been initiated. I don't know if it needs to be initiated, though. Where can I find... There's got to be a way to find the actual scenario here. I think I go... Mission. Yeah, okay, there it is. Alright. Plan and successfully complete a mission that no nation has ever achieved. Okay, so I should probably try to find out what the easiest mission would be. Sorry, it's taken me a while to figure all this out. I should have planned this ahead of time, but again, like I said, no time for me. But I do want to honor the Patreon's requests that are out there. Light rockets, negative 2-ton low orbit. So why can't I launch this thing? Because I haven't developed the technology for it yet. Maybe if I could work with somebody else. We'll let a week go by and see what happens. Popularity index. This is something
My
new.
informants report that the temperature in the streets regarding opinion of you is neither hot nor cold, neither hostile nor openly favorable.
It's fine. Effective security services. That's good. You would think that I'm going to get a bonus popularity because of the research money that I just spent. And we got a lot of flights coming in and out. That's good. How many people? Oh, that's not us. There's a bump. 6% bump in research and space research. Negative on public financing. So popularity has just taken a notch up. And space research. Let's check this. Okay. Okay. This tells me a little bit more about how I need to get where I want to go. Space propulsion, rocket engine you would think would be... Research space propulsion, astronomy, we need matter science and aeronautics as well. Research projects in progress, probable outcome between 2022 and 2024. Okay, so I want to try to increase that outcome. Matter and science and aeronautics. Let's see if I can go to there. Research. Budget. Matter science, and where's aeronautics? There we go. That's another 300 million spent on science. Recipe for success. Aha! Very good. Research and public finance. Research went up 7.6. Took a slight hit with public finance. Our country is in a disaster in terms of organic farming, inundated by junk food, threat to public health, both the development of cancer and obesity-related problems. You must direct action to develop organic foods, safeguard the body, do not spoil the soil. There's no farmland to be had. This is a city. We have to import our food. Clean cars. There's a lot of pro-energy in this 2019, or pro-environment in this 2019 add-on that we're doing here. So let's see, January the 7th. Have our numbers improved at all? And if not, maybe I can do some espionage. Maybe I'll do some espionage against the Chinese. How about that? Let's spy on the Chinese.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation.
Alright, beat it. Let's see. Discovery tree. Rockets. Alright, so it went down from 2024 to 2023. We still gotta have a long way before we'll ever have that technology. So, Singapore doesn't really have a lot of technology in space and science, it looks like. We don't have the space propulsion technology that I sort of need in order to get some of these achievements. Now, yeah, this is a bummer.
Good morning! I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
What do you got? Gold! I love gold! I love gold! You're gonna have to go lower than that, buddy. No, I'm not interested. I'm not making a deal with Armenia. I don't need Armenia. Poverty threshold.
Many people are left in the streets. It is absolutely necessary to do something.
Something, huh? Let's see here. How can we save some money? I haven't looked at my typical opening move here. Reduce that. Reduce that. That's not saving me a ton of money. Currently. Battling endocrine disruptors. The heck is that? I don't know what that is. That costs a lot of money. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. I don't think our economy is set up for that one. Maybe a trade deal would be good. First of all, let's take a look at Secret Services. Secret Service, cyber analyst, military espionage, industrial espionage. That's what we want. Industrial espionage. 200 million on industrial espionage. Let's just up it half here. And let's take a look at managing our networks. So, networks that already exist. We don't have any in China, really? 10 agents available. I don't need any in, let's see, whoa. Vietnam is right to the north. United Arab Emirates, are they going to do anything? I don't know. Iraq is definitely not. So, let's pull our forces out of Iraq. Iraq is not going to space. I doubt Egypt or Colombia are going to space, but I'll keep an eye on Egypt. I have no idea why I'm in Colombia, so let's add that. And then we will create a network, and that network will go to China. And let's use this for industrial spying, is what we want. Try to steal some technology from the Chinese. And maybe I should train the agents a little bit better too. That's another 180 million in espionage. 150 million in espionage training there. Poor figures for the agricultural sector. You think? Let's get a train started. No, I don't want to do a train. I want to do a trade deal. Who do I want to make my trade deal with? Malaysia might be a good partner. They might be a good partner to buy stuff from. Japan's right there, so let's see if we can't make a deal with Japan to possibly sell some stuff. I don't even know what I have to start. I should always make a deal with the United States. And since they are a possible potential space partner, we may want to improve relations with them. Don't have a great relationship with the Europeans. Look at that. Singapore doesn't have great relations with too many people. I guess we should try to set up some sort of relationship with Malaysia, and maybe we can buy something cheap from there. So we'll have some trade projects going on here. That was a short 30 minutes, but I have to go do taxes and I have to go do grades, so I can't do this all day. And I'm sorry that took too long for me to exactly figure out exactly how I'm getting my feet grounded in this episode, but feel free to post comments down below and make any suggestions that you want. Going forward, we will be getting some more involved series. I'm gonna definitely do a Venezuelan series. There's a Venezuelan challenge out there, like how can I survive as Venezuela, which is topical now with everything going on down there. So that will probably be the next one as soon as I get some time, get my taxes done and get through this marking period. And then I'm gonna try another conquest game. I know the Ottoman Empire conquest game didn't really turn out too well, and that was probably disappointing to a lot of people because there was a crash with when I invaded Armenia, actually, and the United States got involved, and the game sort of crashed on me. Too many countries were involved, but there's been a request for Denmark, an old Danish empire, and it might not be bad. Sweden and Finland are not in the NATO alliance, so moving against them is definitely possible, and recreating sort of a Scandinavian empire up here, an old Danish empire, and then maybe breaking out and going against Norway, or maybe we could frame Norway for something, who knows. So that is definitely a possible conquest scenario. Might even grab Iceland if I'm going to be going that way too. They're in NATO though, but they're critical in NATO. We'll see if we can break up NATO and Denmark take Sweden and Finland. It's going to be tough for Denmark to take on these countries, but they've done it in the past, so that's going to be another series as well. So thank you for watching. Please comment down below, let me know what you think. Like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and you can support me on Patreon down in the link below. Hit the bell if you want to see constant updates, and that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.